Hey everyone, it's Jay Kitchen from jaysbeard.com. I hope you're doing really well today. We are doing a review of something from a fragrance company called The Gate. This is their Pure OUDdiction. Now, one of the reasons we picked up on this scent was because purportedly there is some cannabis used in it. So we're kind of running through a lot of the colognes and perfumes that are using cannabis to see if they have any relation to the actual smell of cannabis or what they do add to the perfumes or colognes that they are used in. Before we jump into the review, if you would be kind enough to smash the subscribe button, that notifications bell, and the thumbs up, that would be really freaking awesome. That helps us get into other people's suggested videos feeds and gets more eyes on our content. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. I picked up a decant, 2 milliliter decant of this OUDdiction from ScentSplit, and I used it yesterday. I sprayed about, I don't know, half a dozen different sprays on my arms in the afternoon, and then I got caught up in something, and I couldn't get down to doing a review. So here we are again today. I sprayed my forearms a little bit earlier today, and not too heavily because I was driving and I had people in my vehicle. So I'm going to spray it again. It's 2, 1, 2, whoops, 2. That second one kind of went off into the air. The initial blast is you get that alcohol, obviously, it's going to be evaporating. It's clean-ish, but I really think that's from the alcohol, that clean smell. I'm going to read from the website, the Gates website, about this collection and the company and a couple of other things. So bear with me while we let this settle down a little bit, and then we'll get into an actual smelling or review of it. Pure OUDdiction. An addiction to go beyond and an eagerness to reach a tempting eventual infinity of the universe describes Pure OUDdiction fragrance in its original meaning. The top notes of intensely sweet, resinous-aromatic and slightly spicy cardamom, dried hemp accord combined with savory sage and slightly bitter mate seduces the addiction. Licorice drop, classic coniferous fir balsam, sweet hay with soft vintage suede draws to the deeps of dependency. The base, which is compounded by animalic oud, exotic blush of patchouli, smoky vetiver, and subtle touch of sensual musk, envelops in a pure OUDdiction. So that's how they describe this particular scent. It's a little bit flowery, to say the very least, but a little bit about the house itself. The Gate Fragrances Paris brand was created as a natural development of the owner's experiences and passion to luxury perfumes and fragrances. It is the ambition of an entrepreneur who spent years in selling perfumes in Cairo, Gaza, and Dubai. The word Gate has been chosen as a brand name to interpret the owner's own journey of success. Nothing stopped him from pursuing his ambition and willingness to expand his business of perfume industry. The Gate Fragrances Paris is aiming to connecting the world's humanity, culture, music, arts, and heritage by its smells. To feel the emotions, you have to pass from the gate of love. To feel the sensitivity of emotions, you need to go from the gate of music. To feel the beauty of any society, you need to enter from the gate of art. All very nice sentiments, without a doubt. Now, down to hard cases. As we smell it, you know, I've been around cannabis for most of my life, and there's a very, very slight vegetal kind of scent coming off. And honestly, if you ask me, or if you put this on, sprayed it on, walked by me wearing this, I would not smell cannabis on you. So if you're worried about that element in this fragrance, don't, because it's not really there. If someone smells cannabis in there, they're smelling what they think is cannabis. It's not. It certainly doesn't come across that way to me. The oud smell is strong, without a doubt. But it is sort of softened. There are other colognes and perfumes that are oud-based that are really, really intense. And one drop, spray, whatever, is enough to cover you for the whole day. You really don't need anything else. This scent kind of loses its impact after about 3 to 5 hours, depending on how much you spray. Again, this is not something that I would spray a lot because you don't know how people are going to react. And it's for sure a colder weather, winterish kind of scent. I wouldn't wear this in the summer. It's just too much. You don't want to be smelling this kind of deep, rich, flavorful kind of scents in the really hot weather. It's not going to do anybody any good, I don't think. I mean, I could be full of it, but I really don't think that I'm wrong on that aspect of this. There are a number of other scents in this collection, which I definitely want to try. It's very sexy. It's a real kind of sexy scent. When you smell this, you're like, that's interesting. You know, it definitely makes you think. When they talk about the sweet hay smell, that's sort of what the cannabis notes are getting to me. And it does have some sweetness in it, but it's not syrupy sweet or anything like that, because the oud just definitely counteracts that. It neutralizes a lot of that sweetness. This is an interesting smell, an interesting scent. I think I've discovered it watching one of the fragrance reviewers out there. It may have been Curly Fragrance. I can't really remember who turned me on to this. It's interesting. I'm not going to give it a wholehearted blind buy for sure, but that's because I don't tell people to blind buy stuff, because everybody's scents and senses are different. And how you interpret them, you know, you may just despise something that I really freaking love. Not an uncommon occurrence, unfortunately, but it happens. The price point on this Oud Addiction, if you go to the Max Aroma website, it lists for $295. I have seen it for definitely under $295. The Gate Paris does have what they call a discovery set, which for 99 euros, which is about $120, $130 US, you get 12, a dozen 5-milliliter sprayers. Access to 12 different scents that they have, and you can kind of run through them and see what you like, see what you don't like. And I'm actually tempted to do it because it makes my life reviewing somewhat easier, because you've got all those scents there and you can pick and choose, right? So there are options out there. I wouldn't blind buy it. I wouldn't spend the money on it right away. It's a very nice oud fragrance. It is soft. The cannabis, I'm not really getting it, but that's okay. I mean, if it adds in there and it aids in the creation of the ultimate end product, that's cool. But you're not going to smell like weed if you wear this Pure Oud Addiction. Hope you enjoyed the review. If you did, hit the thumbs up. If you didn't, hit the thumbs down. Please let us know what else you would like us to review or check out. And comments are always appreciated. Don't forget to be kind to your fellow human beings and their pets. Stay lifted. Stay smelling freaking awesome. Stay well groomed. We love you, and we'll see you on the next video. Cheers, everybody.